Hello, fellas and fillettes. This is the beginning of a journey for me and my brother here. This is the first episode of the so requested Live Unlearn podcast. Be welcome. We are gonna be doing this. We still don't know where this is gonna take us. We're just gonna have some fun, tell some stories. My name is Gabe, and
My name is Jordan. And episode number 1.
yeah, man, that's what it is. When the comments have been asking, all been trying to dodge them as much as I could. You guys are amazing. You guys have to do this, and we're just okay. We're gonna listen to the fans, and this is episode number 1 of us talking a lot about nothing and hoping you guys not learn anything from us.
Yeah, true. Well, I guess we should just jump right into it.
Yes, and for the first block, I wanted to ask Big J here. This is the part that I like to say. This is the would you rather. All right? Those are some big questions that torment us in life, and we would like to see everyone's perspective on this one. And then for our first one, I think I wanted to ask you about the cake and the chair conundrum.
Oh, is this like the one where, like, would you rather, like, sit on a cake
Yes, sir.
and then get, like, fucked in the ass, or, like...
Wait.
Wait, no, how's it go again?
No. Okay, so for the people that don't know, there's 2 chairs, right? One chair does a cake, and the other chair has a dildo.
Oh.
All right, it's a little, yeah. So would you rather sit on the cake and suck the dildo, or would you rather sit on the dildo and eat the cake?
Well, I'd rather do none of those things, but...
No, you can't.
I know.
Your head.
Let's
They're
see.
they're saying that you're, you will be abused if you don't do it. That's gonna be worse. You're gonna die.
Okay, well, I'm gonna die? All right, well, I'm thinking, like the easier one would probably be, like, sit on the cake and then eat the dildo, right?
Yeah, but you have to now focus on eating the dildo. That's the point.
That's fine by me, because I don't want to rupture my ass, and I feel like that has a lot more bigger consequences.
They never say that you have to, just like jump right into it. You can just like take it easy.
No. Take it easy. There's no taking it easy with that. We're also not talking about the size of this dildo.
That's an interesting one as well.
Yeah, is it like suggestive size, or is it like...
Oh, 100%. That's like one of those purple ones that you see in movies. That
purple
definitely is gonna be tickling your, stomach.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat the dildo.
But that's the
And sit
thing.
on
It's
the
gonna tickle your stomach as well, but from the other edge.
That's fine by me, because like you go into hospitals and shit, and they like put those those tubes and shit down your throat. It's possible.
Well, but the tube will be like
That's fine by me.
4-inch thick.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah,
Nah.
I trust my my innards. Like the top half at least.
That's fair.
Yeah.
For me, I think I would rather sit. I'm a sitter. More because I don't want to think about it. And
How are you not thinking about it?
I'm at least not going to have to worry about the cake. I mean, I will have to worry about the cake, but that's the thing. If I have a cake, I don't have to think about the cock.
Yeah. And if you're like watching your diet too, then you can sit on the cake.
You're going to ruin a good cake. I came from a
Yeah.
country that, people are starving. So ruining a nice cake.
That's where the cake came from? It came from a third world country?
Yeah.
I'm surprised they made a cake.
Exactly. Like that would be like spitting in the face of my people. So I will take this one for the team.
Oh, man.
I think
Fair
that's only
enough.
fair.
All right.
No. And all right. Okay, so the next block. I would like to make a little bit of a react. Okay. We are taking this podcast on the level of the reacts, because we think that's like fun in all games, right?
Yeah, it's in.
Yeah. So I think that our Filipino fans have requested this very big group called SB 21 to
SPF 30?
Yeah. Get SB19. There you go. Yeah, the 19 part makes some like sense, right? So we're gonna try reacting for this song for the first time. I never listened to that. Have you ever listened to that?
Nope.
No, right? Do you know any of the Filipino songs?
No.
Do you like Filipino music? No, you never listened to it. You like Filipinos?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, he passed. Okay, so the first one we're gonna try right now is called Gento. Let's see what this is about.
Or is it Gento?
Oh, that's true. Gent? Oh,
Is
maybe.
I have no idea.
Maybe. Let's see this.
Okay. Is this like a Filipino meth lab?
I guess. That English, right? Uh-oh.
This guy is getting... Okay. He's getting
All right.
naked.
That's the easy views. That's so funny seeing like Backstreet Boys, but Asian.
Yeah. I feel like that's like every, like... I don't know. It's always like an aesthetic that like Asian like pop music has.
Yeah.
They're always like some sort of dance crew.
Yeah. Because so far, I saw them on a mine and live in a poor condition house, and then now they're finding gold. So they're so happy they found gold, they're dancing. I think that's it, right?
I wasn't really paying attention to like what they were trying to do. I was just trying to like figure out like just where they are. I guess they're just in some sort of tunnel. So yeah, maybe.
Yeah, so that's a
maybe they found
mine,
some
gold mine. They're trying to find a. Okay. Okay, let's see. Maybe that's it's gonna explain a little bit better. Oh, mechanical. Okay, I got that one.
Is this how like the pyramids were built?
The Philippines
Yeah.
were the OG constructors. Yeah.
Philip pyramids.
They're in hell.
Maybe they're digging to hell.
Pagtagag. Pagtagtag.
Why is there a giant dog?
Oh, and the guy that was naked. Yeah. I think we got some people there that also they don't have eyebrows.
Could be another.
But I like it. I
style.
like it. There's some styles on like
He's have shit on his face.
Okay, Stole the Sun. Fair. Alright, so like a Chris Brown wall to wall vibes in here.
Okay, so they found treasure in some sort of random mountain.
What is Gento? Money? Gold?
interesting.
All right.
I like the random like pirate like flute music or whatever. They're ants.
It's like a Men in Black. You know.
Was that like a human ant farm?
Oh my God.
I don't know. Okay,
They found gold at being ants. So they're all ants.
it's what it seemed like. It was like the aliens were like standing over some sort of like ant farm pet thing.
Yeah. It could be one of those too that like it makes you think like, are we in a Matrix kind of thing?
Yeah.
You know the end of Men in Black. You remember this? That
Yeah, it's like zooms out and you're
they're throwing pebbles. Like the
Yeah.
aliens are throwing pebbles with
it's like marbles.
the universe or the galaxy or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting music video.
Well, and the song is nice. It's like a good
Yeah.
hip hop ish.
Yeah. It sounds like something
Okay.
I have heard before. So like
Mm-hmm.
in pop standards that means like you're doing good.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, it sounds familiar.
There's a catchy vibe. I think I got it.
Yeah, I do like that like pirate flute music that was
Yeah,
going.
I can see how it's famous in the Philippines. And by the way, if you guys have any other suggestions, just like put in the comments, like right there. There you go. Yeah. I know there's been so many already, right?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Inboxes have been exploding.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but by the way, okay, so the part now, I think we should just introduce ourselves a little bit better. All right? Just been spending some time like reacting. I am Brazilian. All right. Been trying to make a podcast to at least, try to come up with some, curious stuff that happens in my country. Because I've been here in Canada for a while, and I don't see anyone talking about it. You know?
Yeah, we just didn't care.
Yeah, I think it should have. There's so much random shit that happens in my country that I feel that right here, because usually, what do you guys see? Like the dancing dog meme on the wall.
Oh, that was in Brazil.
That's Brazil.
Oh.
100%. That's Brazil. Yeah,
Wow.
it's dancing some funk. Yeah, and
Do you know that guy?
Yeah, he was actually traded for some cerveza in Brazil. Yeah, he got famous.
Well, I'm glad he has a
Caramel
video to
Yeah, no, that was him trying to get up money for his Patreon. That's what he
his
was trying.
Patreon.
Yeah.
Of course.
We got maybe sometimes some funks that come in here, right? Because what else? What do you know about Brazil?
I've seen a lot of memes that use Brazil as like almost like a scapegoat to a joke where it's like oh, I don't even know how to explain that.
Yeah. No, it's just that, like, it's funny, but for example, 2 months before I came to Canada, they shot down a helicopter, right? With a bazooka. So from here, you're like, oh shit, that's hilarious. But from there, you go like, they can shut down a bazooka. Well, maybe driving a car around here, it's kind of like a little bit awkward. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're just like vibing. But we have way more than that. Sorry for the Brazilian fans. I'm going to try putting subtitles at some point, But there's some funny shit. I'm going to try to bring up some like funny stuff that we have in there. Okay, how about you? Tell me about you.
Well, I am Native American or indigenous, I suppose.
How? Anin.
How?
How?
Not me. How?
Oh, like hey ho.
Hey, yo. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm Native American, and I have some stories to share, and just like some like weird little personality like tidbits that just like make it almost like a funny topic to kind of just express.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I don't know. I think it's just kind of interesting that we have like two different sides, that
Right.
we can kind of like splice together, see what happens
And
here.
curious enough, I do also have a little bit of Brazilian native on me.
That is true. That's true.
So that could
Yeah.
be a nice soup of knowledge.
Soup. Yeah, a little amalgamation, a little potion, if you
I
will.
like this. I think that's a nice word.
Yeah.
Amalgamation.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for example, right now, I wanted to make this part that we talk about some weird folklore stuff.
Okay.
that has in our country, right? We have one that it's called Curupira, right? It's this guy that he has reverse feet, right? He's a guardian of the forest, but his feet are like opposite, right?
Okay.
And a mundane person like would think like, what the fuck? Why would he need that? Like if he's running, right?
Yeah.
But you tell me, what do you think? What do you have the hypothesis of why he has that?
I'm gonna assume it's like almost like a trap. It's like backwards feet.
You're burning, yes, sir.
Am I close?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like he has like backwards feet. So like, you follow the footsteps. Is that what it is?
Yes, sir.
Interesting.
Like
okay.
if you try to follow his footsteps, you can never reach it because they're always going away from where he is.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. Okay. So he's
Right.
like it's like a skittish mythical creature.
Yeah.
It's like no. You
But
can't have it. So what does he do?
He protects the animals. If I remember something like that. Like you probably have some of those like native tales.
Yeah.
They are usually spooky as fuck.
Yeah. So like your creature. What was it called again?
Curupira.
Curupira.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we have what we call the skinwalker, which is like almost
Yeah,
very similar.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's also like it's almost like a.
Your name is way more scary.
It's just like it's blatantly scarier.
Yeah.
I'm sure it has another name or whatever, but yeah, it's a.
Is it the same as the Wendigo? No, right?
No. This one is like, it's a bad spirit. Like we call things a lot of things are spirits.
Yeah.
It's a bad spirit. Typically, whenever you hear it whenever people say like, oh, like skinwalker sightings, ooh.
Yeah.
It's usually like a bad thing or like.
But when you are the skinwalkers ever not walking as someone's skin?
Yeah, so like there are versions of it that like they morph into people or they take like the identity of like human or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like weirdly enough, like I was talking to somebody else about this at one point, and like me just like being me, I could just like bring it up.
Yeah.
And like I don't know, just like shoot the shit with like the topic.
Yeah.
But the person that I was talking to was just like, oh, don't say that name. Don't say Skinwalker. That's bad. You're not supposed to say the name. And I'm just like, what are you talking about? Yeah. So like, then this person proceeded to show me a photo of it, and again, it was like some like weird looking creature with like backwards feet and stuff like that. And I legit looked at that photo and I was like, dude, that's just a res dog. What are you talking about? It was like some like crumpled looking human thing with like a backwards head, backwards legs.
Because it's always like that, right? The sightings are always like, oh my God, I think I saw something. And it's like a very mauled up dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or a coyote or.
I don't know. It doesn't like bother me all that much, but yeah.
But you're not even talking about the main thing, because I would heard like the skinwalkers is that they kill people when they pretend they are that person, right? That's the scariest part.
Yeah. But
yeah, that's like easy stuff, right? That's not too spooky at all.
Yeah. Happens, People just go missing all the time.
Right? Especially when you go hunter gathering.
Yeah.
Well, but yeah, like my guy, apparently he plays tricks for that. Like for the not allow if the hunter is trying to go in the forest and then catch an animal, whatever, and he sees it. I don't know if he had like human feet. I think he had human feet. I don't know if he could pretend to have other feet, right? But it's like every time the hunter sees like, ooh, I'm gonna follow these footsteps, right? And they lead to nothing. But it's also one of those that he also plays tricks on the guys. But once again, when they play tricks for kids when they're teaching us in school, I don't know if he's just like he just makes the guys play dumb and be silly. Yeah. I think it's pretty much some of those that they die. They put him like in a cliff or moving sand, not moving sand, like a swamp.
Like sinking sand.
Yeah, sinking sand. Yeah, right. So it's usually a little bit darker.
Yeah.
It's always like that, like you being a native and hearing those stories. I would imagine just that's like spooky as hell.
Kinda. I heard a lot of these like mythical stories when I was like a lot older. So like yeah, like weirdly enough, I was like raised to just like look at things like more like for what it is rather than like spiritually. So like just like my parents were just like oh these animals, they're good, treat them nice. I'm like yeah sure, and then later in life I would be like oh wow yeah, the spirit of the creatures.
Huh. You ever had like one of those spiritual animals?
Spirit animals?
Yeah.
Not so much. No. I am Wolf Clan, which translates to like family. That's as close to like as like a spirit animal as I have
Got
to like
it.
just my own personality.
Yeah. So it's
I would
like
say.
a Patronus, right? Like a Harry Potter. You don't.
Yeah, no, I'm not like shooting like spiritual wolves at people like
Yeah.
some sort of Mortal Kombat character.
Like you see you walking on the street and you see a wolf, you go bark.
Yeah, we just lock eyes with each other and we just go.
Yeah, bald people. That's actual true thing. Like bald people when they see each other on the street, right? You just go one single nod.
Does that mean your spirit animal is just bald?
Bald eagle. Yeah.
Pretty close.
Every time I see one, I go.
Well, what would you rather have? Like, would you rather be the... What was your creature again?
Bald eagle? No.
No, not that. I mean, like, the mythical creature.
Oh, Curupira. Curupira.
Curupira, or would
Yeah.
you be a skinwalker?
I think
Because
it
yours
would
likes
be-
to play tricks. Like, he's a prankster.
Yeah, he's a memer.
Yeah.
The memer, but I'd be constrained to just the jungle. You know what I mean? I think it would be funny to see what I can do as a skinwalker in the city. You do like some stuff just to fuck up with people, right? There's only you and someone else on a mall,
Yeah.
right? And you go to the bathroom as a woman, and when you leave as a man. And then the person's gonna be like, wait. If he's conservative, he's gonna be like, do I get mad? Did I just watch a crime being happening? Should I,
This is an interesting prank to go. This is a
Yeah.
very, like, modern day type of prank now.
Yeah.
Um,
You know what I mean? Well,
Yeah.
how about you? Like, I think,
well, like, your creature, seems like a very tame kind of prankster, whereas mine is like one of those ones that will get canceled for like their pranks that they post on YouTube.
yeah. But that's the easiest dodging that they can do, right?
Yeah.
What are they gonna cancel? His Thursday look?
Just like the severity of the prank, I would say, because my guy wants to just literally fuck with people and doesn't mind killing them on
Let's
his
see,
way.
does he kill when he replaces? Or he's just like, oh, you got a twin now?
I believe it does just
He does kill.
yeah
Yeah, I don't know, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it would be classified as like a bad spirit if it wasn't like
Oh.
something
Yeah.
pretty dangerous.
Yeah, killing is definitely there.
Whereas
Okay.
your guy is just like he's like, guess where these footsteps are going.
Yeah, but
Not
my
where I
guy's
am.
not. My guy's not killing directly,
Yeah.
but he's kind of there.
hmm
You know.
Do you think your guy gets a lot of ingrown toenails because his feet are backwards and like all of his weight is shifting on his
Bro,
heel?
the big
which are
question.
toes?
The thing, yes. The big question is like, because I'd have to see a picture again. I'm gonna put a picture somewhere here. Where do the knees go? I don't remember if the knees are like, like an ostrich.
Like an elbow,
Yeah.
almost like a.
Or if like it's a normal knee with the thing. Because if you think about it, he's just gonna fall forward a lot.
Yeah,
He's just gonna try running. He's not gonna be able to run. He's just gonna.
yeah. I don't know how that works.
I don't know
Interesting. Yeah, I think I'd rather be my guy. I'm pretty sure my guy has backwards feet as well,
either.
but at least my guy can morph into somebody who, like, has forward
Yeah.
everything.
Okay, and then this topic, right? Like a nice segue.
Yeah.
What do you think of abortion? I'm just kidding. Nothing to do with it.
Got it.
We still in the introductory part. Why do you wish that people would know more about the natives here? That's a thinker, huh?
Here, like,
That's
as
a
in,
good
like,
one.
in the city,
And
just like on the planet.
huh.
What do I wish they knew more of?
I guess not in the city, not in this block, but in Canada. Okay, let's go like that in Canada.
In Canada?
Okay, that's too big, right? Let's just say our province, which we're not
Like Ontario?
broadcasting yet. You said it already now, but yeah.
Yeah, just dox yourselves.
Yeah.
Let's see. Something I wish they knew more about. How, like, oh man. I wish people would know, like, understand our diet. Because, like, when you go on reserves or you go to, like, powwows or anything like that, we eat the most diabolical shit. And I think it's so funny.
Ooh, that's fun. They're talking about like brains.
No. Like, we will eat just, like, the greasiest food. And it, like, with, like, zero issue.
Well, that makes sense. You guys are just gonna go back to hunt again, right?
No, you don't understand. We're sipping back Pepsis like it's nothing.
Ooh.
Yeah, like Pepsi is like
Wait,
I would
but
say-
Pepper's not greasy. What?
well, like there's that. There's also these things called scone, which is it's like a bread.
Okay, I like
It's a
that.
type of bread. It's like the greasiest type of bread, and it
like-
looks like a big like clump of it looks like a weird like brown cloud. It's like this thick usually. You cut it in half. You put butter on it, like a shit ton of butter on it.
Yeah.
You put anything you want in between it, like meat, which is usually bologna, fucking.
What's it called? Clump?
No, it's called scone.
Scone.
Yeah, picture.
Yeah. Scone picture.
But yeah. So like, usually it's like served with like just like greasy ass shit like all the time.
Yeah. What do you when you say greasy shit? Like what?
Like
Because you say grease, I just think of like a double cheeseburger.
pretty much. Yeah, like so you can like throw like I said like bologna or like bacon whatever.
Yeah.
But like I know a lot of people like when you cook, you know, like you kind of like take some of the grease off, so it's like it's not as bad. But like
Yeah.
no, like powwows and shit, we
That's the
leave that
on
shit
top.
on.
All right.
And you look around and you look at everyone's body type, and they all kind of look like Gorons from Legend of Zelda.
Fucking bear mode. Oh, that's sick, man.
Yeah, everyone kind of just looks
Yeah.
like that, and like I just wish more people understood that like we pretty much put like random shit in our bodies and like we dissolve it like wow, what's like a good word? It's almost like our insides are like
Built different.
built different, radioactive. I don't fucking know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's good. I feel like that too. I was cursed or blessed with the ability to fart and not smell. Damn.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. I've been told that I don't know what's happening with my intestinal flora. That unless I eat something like, out of this world. If I go in and try to eat like Persian with Mexican, and I don't know, swallow some chilies, then I'm gonna be I'm gonna be bad. But
Yeah.
normally I
Your
don't.
regular Joe.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening inside here. I think it was just being grown, like eating some like insane shit in Brazil,
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. It's like I love telling the story that, for example, right? Other people probably did react differently, but one time when I was coming back from my English school in Brazil, we have these like vendors, right? Like hot dog vendors, whatever. But it's not just hot dog, right? We call the XO.
The X.
Yeah,
XO?
like cheese. Cheese sound like X in Portuguese. So
Okay.
sheesh.
Cheesh.
Sheesh. Yeah.
Sheesh.
Yeah. So it becomes sheesh. Like, cheeseburger?
Yeah.
Say sheesh burger.
Sheesh burger.
Burger.
Bu-
Yeah.
All right.
So there's one, like this place that they, like when you go there and you ask for like an XO, they literally put almost everything, right? Cheese, bacon, ham, in the same thing, right? And it's like a cart that has all these, like olives, mashed potatoes, peas. I don't know. It's everything that you can just pick it up and put in your thing, right?
Yeah.
As I am standing there, waiting for my guy to like finish cooking, I saw this giant cockroach walk close to the frying pan, like the frying part, right? That the guy was grilling, and of course, the cockroach was kind of not trying to stick its feet on the thing. The guy saw the cockroach, and I see him like looking to the side to see if anyone was watching. He picked up the cockroach and just like he threw it away, right?
I thought he was just gonna like crush it, like put it in the burger,
That would be the next step, but
and then like add an extra $5 to the price.
that extra crunchiness, right? The
Yeah.
secret ingredient. That's the type of shit that you grow up with, and you go anyone would just like turn around and go like, ugh, right? In my head, it was like, I was eating already, right? I already had it before, so, and I'm like a fat ass, right? In my head, I'm just, bro, if that's how the guy treats the cockroaches with like love and care and tenderness,
Yeah.
the sandwich is gonna be delicious, right? I knew this guy, so at all times I was just like, that's not gonna matter anything for me, and that's how it was. That's how it was.
Oh,
It's delicious.
sounds delicious. Except thinking about the cockroach part, but you know.
Well, and it's the same thing. It's I call it. I'm gonna coin it the nugget paradox.
Nugget paradox?
Yeah, have I told
So,
you
like,
that one?
Pretty much like if you deep fry anything, it all kind of
No,
tastes the same.
It
No?
goes deeper than that. The nugget paradox. It's like a lot of people that they stop eating nuggets after they discover how they're made.
Oh, right. I see.
You know how they're made, right?
Yeah,
Ever
they're
seen
pretty
those
much
videos?
they're like little baby chickens, and they just kind of like crush them up and shit.
Yeah, you just see that the yellow turning red, and you go like, "Wow, what the fuck?"
I never seen the video,
No, don't watch
but
the
like,
video.
yeah, I
I'm
kind
not
of
putting
don't want
the
to.
video for here.
Yeah, I don't want the nugget
No, you're
paradox.
gonna be immediately.
Although I feel like I'd still like I would probably see that and be like, oh shit. You want to go to McDonald's?
Yeah. See, but that's the paradox, right? If you were already eating before,
Yeah.
why would he change it for you later, right? Because you're already eating. Now that you know, sure, you know, but it was already in,
Yeah.
right? So there are some people that are believers on the opposite. That if they now they discover, they know they can. But
Which is fair.
it was already in. You already tried it. And you already yum yum yum.
Yeah. But just like imagine like for anything else other than like nuggets. Let's say like pizza. Let's say like a pizza in its whole comes from like a pizza cow or some shit. Cow made of pizza. Would you still eat that pizza if like you knew that the cow was like crushed by a steamroller and they just like pizza cuttered out a circle shape of a pizza and then just
That-
threw it in a box?
That's like that depends. Was the cow a bitch?
Like how fast he was steamrolled, or like in life?
Yeah, like like, did the other cows like think that she was a bitch? You know, like, oh yeah, Maggie, yeah, she, you know, never would used to eat, I don't know, fern with the other cows because, you know, she would always fart and like, I don't know, talk about the other bulls.
What an interesting way to like.
You know what I mean? It's like
It's like a weird like.
it's a you know.
It's like in like the nutritional facts on the back. It's like was a bitch.
Yeah, exactly. I know for sure that would change a lot of people's minds. You know, like
Yeah, like these nuggets. Like yes, we crushed up these little chickens, but
Yeah.
like on the back on the fine print, it's
they're all
like,
bullies.
Yeah, personality horrible.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I seen like maybe a couple of years ago. No, I think more. Maybe like 5-10 years ago. I saw this strategy that PETA people were trying to make. They were trying to make like they were trying to put the name of the cow and where the cow came from, and they were trying to make it more personal.
Yeah.
You remember this, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of people are like, bro, that's genius. I want to know when the cow died. I don't know if there has like a ways of how it died, but you know, people that you meet were just like, no, that's great. I want to know anything about the cow. If anything, that's going to help me, you know, have a more direct. Because like it's the same logic of like a hunter, right? You just kill something, you go like God of War, and you go like, and then you
Yeah,
know,
you give it some respect, and then you're like,
exactly.
time to make 70 burgers out of this guy.
Yeah, we're gonna have game for the entire fucking winter.
But like I feel like they took the wrong approach. Like sure, like you made it a bit more personal and whatever. You know, it's like, oh, it was a sweet cow.
Mhm.
Her name was Maple. Fucking hell. But
That's your name.
I feel like you can take a step further and provide videos of like good deeds that cow has done, or deer or whatever the hell. Yeah, it's like has donated to charity 4 times. I would not want to eat that deer at that point.
That is a very tough one, brother.
Yeah, like I guess we'd have to domesticate our animals to the point where they can donate, but especially deer,
To learn how
the
to
ones that
donate.
we actually like eat, whatever, like deer,
Yeah.
cow, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like you could take a step further. It's probably nowhere near around now. You know,
Okay, imagine.
probably in the future.
I'm a cow, right? I go and I'm in the barn. You're a cow as well, man.
Oh, I'm a
You're
cow as well?
We're
Ah,
both cows. We're both cows, right?
Got it.
I go and I try to, I'm approaching. I was just banged by the big bull, and I know I'm getting ready to have my calf just stripped away from me in a couple months and just used as a meat, whatever. I'm fine, I'm okay. A little disturbed, but okay. So I get in the barn and I see you eating by yourself, and I go close to you to share some food, but I start trauma dumping. I start just going moo. And fucking moo, moo, and moo, right?
Yeah.
Would you want me to die?
I'd be like, oh, it's someone. Please just eat this puppy.
Fucking hear this,
Yeah.
babe. Would you try to? Okay, I don't even know how they decide how they're gonna kill. So was that
Would it be
a
like
guess?
Survivor? Like you like put it in a vote?
All the other bitches, all the other cows, right?
Yeah.
So you're saying yes? Just a little trauma dump would be enough for you to want me to.
Like we're in a barn. We're in an enclosed space. You've probably done this to me before. I think so.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
am the trauma dumper. That's true. I'm gonna open my mouth just like, oh my god, my ex, fucking, What do a bull can do? I think a bull can probably, I don't know,
Because they have horns.
bang everyone. Yeah.
They have horns. So I'd imagine they're a bit more rough.
That is true. I have
Yeah.
horns as well. What do you mean? I'm just like horny backwards.
I know, but I guess that would be like the hairstyle as well. It's like the type of horns you got. I don't fucking know.
Harry Styles?
Yeah.
Does
For a cow.
cry? Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that would be the Taylor Swift of cows. Talking about Taylor Swift. Do you think that she actually had a bad childhood? Because people probably know they're watching this about the whole house.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say probably. Just because, like, like, celebrities, they usually had, like, some sort of, like, pressured upbringing.
Mm.
So I would think so. But yeah, the house, it's like a labyrinth. It already looked like a labyrinth. It's like a nice looking labyrinth.
Yeah.
And usually those are the ones that you don't question too hard. I'm sure like you'd like walk down the street, you see like a really nice house, but you don't know what happens inside that house.
That is true.
Yeah.
Could be some spooky stuff happening inside there. You're never not gonna know, right?
Yeah.
What if she's being served pancakes every single day?
That sounds like torture. Can you imagine being served pancakes every single day, and then you have to have like some sort of body standard as a celebrity to like look great all the time? That sounds like so much work.
Yeah, and she
Yeah.
sees her whole family eating it, right? And she's like, come on,
Served
guys.
pancakes every day. Yeah.
Yeah, bacon, the whole classic North American table set up, and she could only get one piece of bread and then run towards school with a piece of bread.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
All right.
After being served pancakes and shit,
Yeah.
like you'd have to burn so many calories all the time.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that she's in a labyrinth. Probably burns like 1,000 calories just to get to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Going up like 7 flights of stairs.
That sounds suffering.
That sounds
I
awful.
don't know how she made it. I don't know how she made it.
Yeah,
'Cause, I know her songs speak about, love and compassion and nurturing, and how all her other boyfriends could not give any of that.
Yeah, fair enough.
So maybe she's searching for something that she was in need for this long.
Yeah, maybe. She's probably like find her next boyfriend at like an actual mental asylum.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be.
Ooh, another guy with another. Yeah. And then she'll write a whole song about pancakes.
Yeah. Yeah. Why don't we get a Taylor Swift song about pancakes? You listening?
Yeah. Pancakes, bacon, bread. I'm getting hungry.
That's
All
okay.
right. Well, we do have 40 minutes now.
That's 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Nice. Do you want to find some sort of conclusion to like wrap it up, or how should we?
Maybe. I went on like some topics. Mm.
'Cause I like our cow bit.
Yeah.
The cow bit was great.
Yeah. I got a little inspiration of like bad friends. They're like, okay, I'm a cow. Bitch, I'm a cow. Bitch,
Yeah.
I'm a cow.
Started off with like pizza cow, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Where is this going?" And I'm like,
No
oh,
idea.
"I'm happy
Yeah.
where it ended."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Should
interesting.
we go meta? I don't know how much meta we should go in this podcast. Because I didn't even do as much as like a evil shit that I was thinking I was going to do.
Evil shit.
I'm glad I didn't like swear as much. I think so.
Hmm.
Right?
I think it's kind of cool that like we're kind of like feedbacking our own podcast at the end of the podcast.
That's
It's like- I think it's really funny.
should we let it in? I think we should let it in. Right?
Yeah. I feel like our react bit was like probably the weakest part.
Mm-hmm. That is true.
Yeah.
I have to learn how to do it. That's why I didn't know. Should I stop? Should I not stop?
I feel like if we ever do that again, we should probably do like small clips or something. Something that we can watch really quick and then get like an idea of like what to talk
Well,
about.
but the people that actually like the song, like if I were to watch someone playing like System of a Down, I want to see the guy reach into this part,
Yeah.
this part. You know what I mean?
True.
So, and I forgot we were talking over the song. A lot of times I hate when people talk over the song. I'm like, what the fuck? Listen to the song. But we were listening. We were listening, right?
Yeah, we're trying. Gento
Ganto, yeah, Ganto, Ganto,
or Gento, I don't know.
Gentle.
They didn't even say it in the song, I don't
Yeah.
think. Did they?
It was like I'm trying to remember what was written on the warning sign, but yeah, I like the Filipino language. You know, it sounds like they are having a good time every time they're talking, and also they have the sprinkles of Spanish in the middle. You know that, right?
Yeah.
They randomly just have like "Pangan, pangan, pangan, ventana," and you're like, "What the fuck? I know that one." Ventana is like window, right?
Yeah.
And they counting too as well. Like they count like sometimes in like Spanish. You know, like uno, dos, tres, and puta nanganong. And I'm like, what? That's crazy. And I'm middle of nowhere, middle of Asia.
Yeah.
The Portuguese were everywhere, man. Unbelievable. How many of them of natives just perished? But that's the funny thing about Brazil, right? When the Portuguese went there, they just fucked everyone.
Yeah.
Right? I think they were just very lightly racist. So that's why Brazilians look like everything. Because the Portuguese saw the big bundas of the African women and they're like, And then they saw the Indian girls and they're like, And then they saw, I don't know, man, like, what else was it? The other native people, like, And that's what we are right now.
Hmm.
Yeah. That's what they did.
Interesting. So they just had like a big like melting pot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why it's fun. You go to Brazil, you go like, I'm gonna eat Arabic song, food. Gonna be Arabian food. We have this place called Habib's, which there's nothing like. I think the closest one is like a kebab, which is like a small little nipple. It's not
Yeah.
even a kebab. It's like a small guy with stuffing
So it's
inside.
like a toothpick with like fucking beat
No,
on
it's
it.
a tough. Like it looks like a little poopy.
Oh, that's what you mean. Okay.
Yeah.
Got
And there's like small little pizzas to be called esfirra, which they're like 2-3 biter, but they're like cheese or whatever. And they are sold, they're advertised like the symbol. It's like a genie,
Yeah.
like a genie with a mustache. Right? But we have no control, man. Like the Chinese that we have in there is called China Inbox.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And
You guys have like your own bootleg like cultural foods.
Yeah, because they go there and they
Interesting.
get mix it up like in between everything. And just the funny part, like the advertisement for a China box, you just like got going China box, which is fucking crazy. Like you go like, oh yeah,
God.
Brazil, we don't have a
No filter or anything.
no,
Yeah.
not at all.
That's interesting. Because like when you're here, in like more like Western parts of like the world.
Yeah.
Like, sure, we have our own bootleg stuff too, but like, I guess because of like how they're branded and shit, and just like, like Taco Bell, for instance, and, you know,
Yeah.
Mexican food. It's like the most tamest version of it.
Mm-hmm.
But like nobody questions it there, here, but over there, it's just like they're trying really hard.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's
Yeah.
it. Like the same logic. Like everywhere you go, like there's a little bit differences in the
Mhm.
menu. I think Canada is one of the few ones that doesn't have like they have like that's it,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Like we don't really try all that hard, because like I noticed that
Yeah.
like in Canada we have Tim Hortons, right?
Mm.
Which like when I was younger, it used to just be exclusively to Canada, and it was
Yeah.
just coffee, donuts, and like maybe a few sandwiches here
The
and
classic,
there.
eh?
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. But it got bought by like an American like
Franchise.
yeah, it got franchised by like
Yeah.
the U.S. and then they
Was a hockey
started.
player, right? That owned originally Tim Hortons.
Yeah, I think his name was Tim Horton. I don't know. I actually
makes
don't
a
really
lot
know.
of sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whenever you go on them, you just see a ton of like hockey photos and whatever. It's like very hockey themed.
Yeah.
But since it got franchised like universally,
Mhm.
I started seeing like photos of like you find like a Tim Hortons in like, I don't know, like India or something, right? And like their menu looks insanely amazing. Like they
Oh,
got like
right.
actual like foods
Actual
there.
food.
Yeah. And it's like how did something that started over here
Mhm.
end up so great somewhere else?
Bro, I've been trying. I did this with like someone I know. We tried to get one sandwich from Brazil, from McDonald's in Brazil here, and you know what they answered? They told us like the name of the sandwich is called the cheddar, right? And it's a simple one. Like it's whole wheat bread. McDonald's, by the way, whole wheat bread. It's a huge, maybe quarter pounder, third pounder bun,
Mhm.
and not bun, patty, and it's like a caramelized onions and like that yellow. You guys almost never. I never see it here. It's like that like watery, like liquidy cheddar, like a creamy cheddar. You know, it's not like the slice of the cheese. It's like a little, like that cake thing that you do, like.
Oh,
But
like,
it's yellow
like
cheddar.
easy cheese or whatever. it's
Yeah,
called?
yeah. So you can get yellow cheddar. They put it in and cool. That's it. The problem is that thing is absolutely delicious. Right? It destroys. It's one of the top ones sold in Brazil.
Yeah.
I came here and we sent a mail to McDonald's. Yo, what's up? When you guys bring in, and their answer was just basically like, we just pretty much go with the vibes, and you guys are not vibing with this one. So that's exclusive to Brazil. Don't do it. I'm
Interesting.
like, what the fuck?
That's wild.
Straight up. And what we have in here, nothing, right? Now, right now we have like a good one. Ooh, yes. Bro, I want to get one now.
What?
That fucking.
That like new deal thing that they're doing?
Oh, the
like the
fish.
chicken with
yeah,
the
double
the
cheeseburger with fish.
oh, the fillet.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
so-
an avid, like, you know, I love the fish, like filet of fish. Macfish. Macfish in Brazil.
Weirdly enough, I seen a video of a guy who's just trying to like show you like he threw like a bunch of fish fillets from McDonald's
Mm-hmm.
in like a tub of water, right? And he just like started stirring them around, and then just green liquid just filled the entire like thing of water. And he was like stirring around. He's like, "This is what's in a filet o fish." And like weirdly enough, he was doing all of this in a fucking washing machine. So like it kind of almost defeated the
Ooh,
the argument.
green? There's no green.
Yeah, it's like he's like, "Guys, I gotta." I'm just fucking ad-libbing whatever the fuck he was saying, honestly. But like at this point, he was just like trying to like demonstrate like what's in a filet o fish, and I just thought of like the broken like logic of just using a washing machine to demonstrate it.
Yeah.
But still, whatever. Continue.
No, yeah, like we all heard the tales that McDonald's had like meat made of worms or horse meat, right? I think they debunked a little bit, but once again, I already liked it.
Yeah. Yeah, my dad was an advocate of the filet o fish. I could never. I
Good
could never.
taste.
I worked at McDonald's like
Good taste.
weirdly enough like back in 2015.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was the most dog shit I've ever been in a job for it.
Why?
Because I was an awkward fucking up and coming teenager
Mm-hmm.
who had like breakout acne all over his face. You know, he worked in the back.
Did you also have braces? He talked like this?
No, I've never had braces actually.
All right.
Wildly enough,
Yeah.
I was
Give me
blessed.
I had braces, man.
Damn.
I didn't talk like this because my braces was not one of, it was just the chain thing.
Yeah.
Right. About 4 years, 5 years.
4 years.
Yeah. They were milking
Damn.
my teeth. 100%.
Damn.
It came back a little bit.
Yeah.
After I removed it because you have to forever.
Yeah, it has to come back pretty much if you don't have your retainer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, and like they have Invisalign right now, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the
I had a
same
friend that
thing-
got that.
And Invisalign is the same thing, right? It still goes back after a while.
Yeah, I would believe so, honestly. I remember I went to a dentist one time because the only parts of my teeth that like I would want straightened are like my bottom piece. Like there's like one tooth that just goes back a tad bit. But I remember I brought it up to him. I was like, oh, why don't we get some Invisalign going? And then he literally just told me, he's like, yeah, you don't really need to worry about that kind of stuff. Like, you're fine.
Also,
And I
you're
was like,
blessed with like nice teeth.
yeah, because like if you were, because like I was thinking about just doing like one row, but apparently like obviously you'd want to have both rows doing it at the same time, so like your teeth kind of even out.
Yeah.
So like it just wasn't gonna work for me, because like then I would have to wear that shit for like years, for someone that doesn't really need it.
I don't know. It's curious though, maybe because it's illegal. But I'm curious why no one actually wanted to get a Invisalign to not fuck it up, but like make like vampire fangs. You know, instead of like trying to straighten it, you just make it so that you slowly go
You-
forward.
Can you imagine braces that are designed to just fuck your shit up?
That's it.
That's
People
actually
just
awesome.
wanted to have a, because if it hurts to put it back, maybe it doesn't hurt as much to take it away.
Oh my god, this brings up like an interesting thought. Aside from teeth, imagine all the other things that you can kind of like put a brace over or some sort of apparatus to change the shape of who you are. Because you know, like, have you ever seen those square watermelons? Where like the way they make those is like they have like some sort of like box
Yeah.
cage that they grow into.
That's true. That's true.
Imagine that for like any part of your body.
Oh my God, I know one of them. Have you ever heard of the, I think it's Chinese? Tibetan? I think it's Tibetan.
Okay.
They think it's like a style and they think women should have smaller feet. So what they do,
They put them in like the iron foot.
the ladies, they wear these shoes that they kind of like slowly do this with the feet. So and then when they remove like the shoe, you see like their fingers are like kind of like upwards and like kind of crunched it in, and they have cutesy little feetsies, but they're all deformed because
Yeah.
they literally grew up in a shape that's like,
Yeah.
yeah, man.
Oh, that's tough.
At least I've heard so.
Yeah.
Maybe it's fake.
So there's feet. You could do it with feet. You could probably do it with like gloves too if you really wanted to. Your fingers probably wouldn't articulate the way you want
yeah.
them to, but I'm sure you can probably crunch those down a bit.
Well, that also kind of like gets up, links up on the logic that some penis enlargement methods is just like a huge fucking weight that the guy just walks around with it, right?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure it's like what, like it's like gravity. That's why like
Yeah.
that's why certain people that like are like those like tribal type people like off in like the middle of nowheres. They like wear absolutely nothing. That's why like they're just well endowed.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe, like
Well,
I'm sure like you can make it like super endowed if you had a weight.
But that's the thing. I had a friend that did something like that, right? And he said that it's not that he makes it like, you know, it's not like you're gonna 2 months after doing the thing you're gonna go like, whoa, it's a new arm for me.
Yeah.
It's just make elongated. So you just basically you're like this, and you just straighten it up, right?
Oh, I see what you mean.
So you kind of have like a
So you're trying to correct the
curvature.
what's it when you fix your steering wheel?
Alignment.
Alignment. There it is.
Yeah.
I'm correcting my
yeah.
alignment.
You're gonna have just like one single rule, just a ruler, just like bring you straight for.
Got it.
That was dangerous, guys. Almost got canceled my first episode. Advocate
Exposed.
of this movement. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you can create some like weird apparatuses for like that type of shit. I wonder. Can you imagine like changing the shape of your head? You'd probably have to start young.
People that changes like they have like a little bit like off shaped head. It's always a little bit of a off putting sense. You know what I mean?
Oh.
You always go like, does this guy knows more than I do? Is he a secret genius? Is he right now knowing exactly what I'm thinking?
Yeah. So you're just talking about like how people have like weirdly big heads. Okay, I see. Like
Megamind-ish.
a large,
Yeah.
mega mind cranium thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
But why? What were you thinking? Were you thinking of the more?
I was thinking
exotic
like,
shit?
going back to like when like your body, like a body part of you is like trapped in something, and like it kind of like deforms it into a certain shape. I thought of that for like some sort of like helmet. So like you put a helmet on, and if you want a square head, you can have a square head. If you want a cone head, you can have a cone head.
What is that? Hey Arnold. If you want to have Hey Arnold's shape of head,
Yeah, then you put a bowl on your head. You put some sort of
cap, right?
yeah, a little some sort of
That should
concave.
work it. Yeah. How do they call him? The fucking. They had a name for him, right? And Hey Arnold. Cabeça de Biguana. I forgot now in English. What's the name of that thing that movie in cartoons? That's like the heavy thing that like Smiths used to like hit it.
An anvil?
Anvil head. They call me Anvil head, don't they?
They call him anvil head?
I think so.
That's the first I ever.
Is it the
heard
first
that.
time? Okay, so
Yeah.
maybe that's one of those
Hey anvil.
translation lost in it.
Interesting. Okay,
Yeah.
maybe that was a Brazilian thing.
Yeah, most likely. Oh my God, there's so many things I want to talk about it, and I think we should just definitely save it to talk about in our next episode because we've been going on for like 15 minutes,
Yeah,
and we
true
didn't
enough.
want to
Hey, we needed good content, right?
exactly.
All right, we got
And,
the cow thing. We got the apparatus to talk
And,
with.
we're open for any tips and tricks or maybe suggestions that you guys may think that we could have because we're going to be trying doing this like every other week. I think that's enough.
Yeah, maybe. Do you want to do like every 2 weeks? Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Or every week?
Yeah, every other.
Every other. Okay, so
Yeah.
like 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, we could try.
because that's enough time I think that I have to like to edit as well.
Yeah.
You know, and even though like I'm very busy, a little bit.
You're busy editing, that's for sure.
Busy trying to stay in this country, trying to get my PR, but I think that's enough time for me to just like do the magical things where the process goes and like, ooh, that now looks good kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, thank you for watching our podcast, Live and Learn. This was me, Gabe.
I've been Jordan.
Only today. So, have a good night, guys. Good evening, good morning. And I see you today, tomorrow, after.
Sayonara.
You're going to say it. You're going to say it.
I like how you're just like.